publisher Kristen Brinley, and I'm here with the wonderful Tori McKinney. Thank you so much for being with us.
Of course, my pleasure.
Well, and Tori's on our May cover, so if you haven't checked out her story, make sure that you do. I love her story and where she's come from and how far she's come. $62 million last year in business. Holy moly, lady. Rockstar Realty Group gets their business from referrals. 90% of their business is by referral, which is an amazing number. And it speaks to the service they provide. And it's an honor to have Tori on to speak about, her journey and as our cover story. So Tori, why real estate? You can do anything. Tell us a little bit about your journey. Like, how did you end up, producing 62 million last year and having a rock star team?
First of all, I want to say how flattering it is. I feel like a Vogue model being on your cover. Well, so it was a natural progression. Growing up, my dad was a builder, and I was around houses and new construction pretty much my childhood life and into college. So when I was in college, my dad encouraged me to get my license so I could help out on break. And I did that. And then I decided that I wanted to do something on my own. So having music as a passion for me, I decided to create a concert production company. And that was a ton of fun. And servicing rock stars is the highest level of offering rock star service, literally. So when I ended up returning to real estate, and when I did, it was just, again, a natural fit to offer that kind of service. It was ingrained in me. So it was a lot of fun, but it was also time to return to real estate and get into a real career. So I did that in 2005 in tandem, working still in the industry, and then ultimately taking a year and a half to raise money and work on Katrina relief in New Orleans.
That's great. So tell us, what's been most rewarding and most challenging about, real estate for you?
So always when I talk about the rewarding factor is that when I find that home or sell my clients' homes is the greatest joy, to see how they're relieved and they're able to move on to their next stage in life. So that's really probably the most rewarding. And then the challenge comes with working with humans, quite frankly. There are a lot of emotions involved. So I often call it real estate therapy. And so that's probably challenging, is just helping with the anxiety of clients to get to the finish line.
Absolutely. It's a big decision for these people. It's a huge transition. What defines success for us? Like, what does success mean for you?
Success for me is certainly the success of the company, but more important is how we progress as a company and working with my team. When my team is in full action, that is so rewarding. And we are constantly improving our service, looking at our systems, looking at our satisfaction rate from our clients. So that's what we strive for.
Beautiful. Tell us a little about your family, Tori.
Well, so my family, I have one daughter who is over the top intelligent and pretty much most of the time now parents me, which is pretty hysterical. So my husband passed 5 years ago, and so she and I have strengthened our relationship and rely on one another more. And she actually helps with the business from a personal side of it and ideas for just helping make the company work more streamlined.
That's
keeping me streamlined.
Hey, we all need that. That's awesome. What are you currently learning, Tori? Like, what are you focused on?
For me, I'm a work in progress. It's one of those things where becoming more self-aware and improving my patience and managing my schedule. I'm pretty demanding. And so I'm trying to, work with that piece.
I can completely relate to that. What about like hobbies inside, outside, like outside of the business?
Everyone in my life pretty much knows music is my passion. I chase music, whether it's concerts locally, festivals outside of the DC area, and my hobbies really revolve around music. And like I said, going to shows, but also hiring musicians for Rockstar Realty Group events. And I still dabble in the industry locally, including I'm the executive producer of the Tinner Hill Music Festival. This is probably what feeds my soul more than most anything. And it's the opportunity to not only work in the music industry, but to promote the mission of the foundation who benefits from this event, which is the Tinner Hill Heritage Foundation. And their mission is quite timely. It's preserving, presenting, and celebrating the African-American legacy. There's a rich history here in the Falls Church area. I live on top of the Tinner Hill neighborhood. So that's my real passion outside of the real estate.
That's a pretty great passion, I must say. Like that's a great way to spend your extra time.
Yeah, I own a place in New Orleans, so I'm there as much as possible and pretty integrated in that music scene. I had maintained great relationships with my former band clients, so it's fun to be down there and living that life, and also living in this DC area, of course, with promoting local musicians.
Well, so what would you say like sets you apart and makes you different and sets Rockstar Realty Group apart and makes you all different?
So being a boutique firm, group rather, working with Keller Williams as our broker, the thing that most sets us apart is the high level of service that we offer. And realtors, great realtors, all offer that. What sets us apart truly is how I tied in the music industry into the real estate work. People recognize my logo, and that helps with referrals and the confidence in hiring me. So it really comes back to my passion in life, and I can bring that into my daily work. And it shines through. I mean, people comment on that regularly.
Well, and it's a fun atmosphere. Like I associate like you guys have fun. What do you feel like are the biggest reason or reasons for your success, Tori?
That's a really great question, Kristen. Probably the number one proponent of our success is the army behind me. The support, it's truly a team effort. Having that amazing group of professionals behind me is what fuels our success.
For you, what would you like to be remembered for, do you think? Like, when you're all done with real estate, all done with it, what would you like to be remembered for, Tori?
Becoming and being a great parent. Family's everything. Work is, part of life, and having fun in life. But what I want to be remembered most is being as great a parent as I could possibly be for my child, Hallie.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing your story with us. You heard it here at Real Producers.